Hello friends and enemies, it's me, V. I have PCOS, that is why I have a beard. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I am telling you now to hold on to whatever it is that makes you human. What do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked me. Quentin Tarantino shit back. I used to cry. When I was a kid, I would cry. And it would be over stuff that I would be like, why are you crying over it? I remember watching Sesame Street where they were talking, where they had this thing, and like there was this fish in this lake, and the kid ran in the water, and the fish had to call the kid and be like, "Hey, I'm running out of water." And so I saw that, and there there was a sink. I went to Target with my mom, and there was a sink, and it was one of those. I'd never seen it before. It was one of those faucets where you push it and then it runs and then turns off. But I'd never messed with a faucet like this. And I remember seeing the faucet and I went to go turn it off and it kept going. So I kept pushing because it wasn't turning off. And all I could think is, oh my gosh, you're killing the fish. You're killing the fish. And I started crying. And this woman was like, are you okay? And I'm just like trying to do it. And she's like, you'll be fine, kid. I hope you'll be fine or whatever. And so I get out there. My mom's like, what happened? Did a woman make you cry or anything? And I was like, no, no. And I tried to explain to her what happened, but I couldn't explain it correctly or in a way she would understand. I was saying that because I learned from a young age to not cry or to stop crying because it is seen as a sign to mess with people. And I'm seeing it on social media where people are just, they're really happy in being as mean and horrible as they possibly can. And I just want you guys to, have empathy towards people. People can change. It takes a while, but they can change. This is my pajama. This is my pajama shirt. I just realized it looked like and I have hair. I do have hair. Damn thing make me look bald and makes me look like I'm not naked. I have clothes on. I'm not naked. I'm not naked, TikTok. But it's just I am seeing so many people lose pieces of themselves because other people are, doing whatever. And as somebody who I would ask people for hugs. My family can tell you I would ask people for hugs or be like, hug. Because if I noticed that they were upset, I'd be like, hug. Or if I was upset, I'd be like, hug. And it was fine until I went to high school. I switched high school, and the kids there did not understand me. Was it, did I, do I have a bit of autism? Yeah. Will I get tested for it? Hell no. It's expensive, and also, uh, right now we're living in a world where the tism can, you know, I'm not willingly taking it to test so you can see if I do have it or not, and then be like, oh, she has it. No, thank you. No. But when I was a kid and I went to high school, they were like, oh, that's weird. And I remember I asked this girl because she looked upset. I was like, do you want a hug? And she's like, what? That's weird. It's fucking weird. And I was like, oh, that's weird. A lot of times they would tell me things that I didn't think was weird. They'd be like, that's weird. Why are you doing that? And then I would stop doing what I did in order to fit in. I also learned that if you cry, people will look at you differently. They'll judge you differently. Or at least they've judged me differently. Let's see. Cried at school. Got laughed at. Um, Also, if you're crying and it's 4 versus 1 and you're one, uh, you need to not cry because you need to fight the 4 people that are jumping you because they said that you were acting like an egghead or that you were acting bougie because you were reading. Yeah, those are things that happened to me. I learned that the few times I have cried, in, in public or near people, and this has included coworkers, they've reacted like, oh. So then I've just been like, don't cry. So I can't cry. I mean, I can cry by myself, but I just don't. I don't cry. I miss that about myself, if I'm being honest, of being vulnerable, of being my authentic self. So yeah, I miss that part. And I'm going to tell you now that if you kill that part of yourself to please people, the only person you're screwing over is yourself. Have hope. Have empathy. Embrace being weird and awkward. And even if it means quote unquote cringe, don't do shit because other people are telling you that, that's the right way to do things. Always question things. Go online, look at a search bar, type in, what does this mean? Google it. And when I say Google it, if you're in a computer, you're going to type in Google, GOOGLE, period, COM. It will take you to Google. Then once you get into Google, I want you to ask it like a question. Say, for instance, you're like, what shoes were from the 1940s? Or what happened if somebody said the Challenger? If you're trying to figure out information about the Challenger, you can say, when did what happened to the Challenger? Then Challenger should come up. It should be 1986. Should be 2013, I believe, for the second one. You should then get searches. Look at the searches. Click on the links. And once you click on the links, click on other links to see if they make sense, to see if those groups actually match together. Don't just believe one thing that you've seen. If there's anything I would tell my younger self, is that, my younger self, if I could tell my younger self, I would say, it's okay to cry. You are cool. Do not hit yourself or call yourself stupid girl because you're upset. You're not upset. I mean, you are upset, but don't hurt yourself. I remember I would pick erasers and just pick the erasers with my nails, because first I would bite it and I was like, that's weird, and I picked it with my nails. My teacher asked about it. I was like, oh, I used to bite it, and she was like, that's gross, that's disgusting. And she didn't hear that I was picking it with my nails. So instead of picking the erasers, I pulled my hair. I've picked at my hair. I still pick at my hair. There's a reason why my hair is constantly covered, because if it's not covered, I will pull at it. Okay. That's enough sad, depressing shit from my life. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well, and yay, C2E2 was fun, and I'm just gonna leave it on